are you guys doing? Welcome back to yet again a brand new video. Now for today's video, guys, this video is emotional. This is sentimental to you guys. Basically, this video is aimed at my fellow first car owners, including the Vauxhall Corsa drivers, the Ford Fiesta drivers, the Renault Clio drivers. For today's video, I am actually going to be talking about the top first modifications you can do on your rust bucket like mine and turn that bitch into a pussy wagon. So really quickly, I'm gonna go drive somewhere and I'm gonna film the outside of my car and I'm gonna talk about all the modifications there. And honestly, these modifications will transform cars, boys. Trust me, daddy.
Trust me, daddy.
Anyway, boys, let's turn the car on and let's get going and showing you the modifications. Okay, alright then guys, so it's very windy right now, but we have parked the whip up, you know, in this little lay-by thing, and as you guys can see, here it is. Fam, the Ferrari is here. Shoes! For today's video, I'm going to be going through like the top 5 modifications that you can do to your first car, or any car for example. No discrimination here. We are an equal YouTube channel. But for today's video, we're going to be talking about how to turn your rust bucket into a fucking like Lamborghini Gallardo. Trust me. I'm gonna go from smallest modification to biggest. So if you've got a small wiener, you want to put on large modifications to make you seem a bit more alpha male. If you have a big schlong, put on the small modifications, and you know, people know I've got a small wiener because of the amount of modifications I have on this car. So I'm compensating basically. So without further ado, let's get into the modifications that I've done. Right boys, so the first modification that I would honestly recommend is these wind deflectors. I don't know how well you're going to be able to hear me in this video, but the first thing I would recommend is these wind deflectors. Fam, these wind deflectors give your car a solid 200 brake horsepower more. So I'm not 100% sure what these things actually do, but when it's raining you can have your window open like this much. That is the only real benefit to having them. But for looks, you know, I think that it makes the car look so much nicer having these wind deflectors. I mean, look at that. Obviously it just gives the window a bit more look, I guess, and on the inside it looks very nice. You know, we're sitting in the car right now, and you know, on the outside it gives the window a nice little contour, I should say, but even on the inside, you know, I mean, just come on, they're like £30 and they're very easy to install. Like, I think it actually looks so good on the car. 200 plus brake horsepower right there, easy, easy. Right, so the next modification I have on the whip is these indicators, and honestly these are one of the most simplest modifications you could ever do to your car, but obviously with the stock ones you just get blinking ones. With these, they are smoked, so they're black, and obviously with a black and white car it just works, doesn't it? It just works. If we go ahead and, like, for example, unlock the car, or lock the car first, it does a little strobe. And if you guys don't know, wait, let me do it again, this is a mating sign for the Corsas. It's pointing to my dick. Come on now. But yeah, we've got them on both sides, of course, and you know what? They are so much nicer than my other ones. It's the little details, but it just works well with the car, and I think these indicators should come with the car, or even not even come with the car, just be smoked like these. So yeah, here they are with the hazard warning lights on. They just look very, very nice, you know. But yeah, those indicators, you know, it's as simple as just popping them out and putting them in, you know. On a white and a black car, it just works, you know. Now then, the next modification I have actually installed today, and I've just filmed a video on, it's probably my most recent video, is my RGB fog lights. This is another mating call for the Corsa. So, with these fog lights, I actually have this remote right here, and what I do is when I turn the fog lights on, an RGB light comes on, and instead of having, you know, just a bulb, we have an RGB one, which I can choose all of the colors that I want. So let me quickly take you guys outside. Let me quickly turn on the headlights. Bang. Let me flick that, press the headlight button. We have currently got the blue fog light on, and you know what? It's as simple as pressing this button and it changes color to purple. And then for this one, we can have 2 different colors, so purple, purple. And I mean, honestly, at night, that would look so good. This fog light cost me about £12. Pretty crazy, isn't it? So yeah, it's pretty cool that it comes with literally a remote, and it works really well, you know? We can have red. That looks nice. It kind of matches my brake calipers as well. The next modification I'm going to show you guys is the red brake calipers that I painted myself using spray paint. As you guys can see, these were obviously just the stock grey colour, but I've obviously painted them red, and they are very, very nice. They're glossy. Honestly, boys, they look absolutely sensational on both wheels. You know, I think on a white and black car, red calipers just go. Obviously, everything is white and black except for the brake calipers, so it brings a lot of attention to the wheel. Look at that. That really does look mean. I mean, shit, I'm dying out here. I'm gonna get blown away. Fucking hell. I did actually paint the brake pad as well. People think I didn't notice, but I actually did notice that I'd painted the brake caliper as well. I think it just looks cooler with the brake pad painted as well. But then obviously you can paint them whatever colour you want, you know. It's quite easy. You just need high temperature paint and, you know, clear coat, primer, and the actual colour. Like, I've seen people paint their brake calipers like bright blue and then have like spray paint these like lug nut bolt covers blue as well, and it looks fire. I mean, I personally like the look of the stock kind of car, so I would never do that. But brake calipers increase your stopping distance by about 12 miles. So literally, right. The next modification is actually under the bonnet. So obviously, if we look inside the bonnet right now, we have actually got a RAMAIR air filter. And if you guys don't know what this is, usually you have like a panel filter, which is like a stock intake, which filters out the air. Like, this is what this is. It filters the air and gets rid of any shit. But what this actually does is it makes the car sound so much nicer. It gives the front of the car like this very deep room. Like, for a 1.2, you know, this overpowers the whole engine. So obviously, yeah, and this is only £40, and you can literally do this with just a screwdriver. You take off the housing of it, unscrew this, and screw on a new one. Actually, very, very simple to do. Like, even I could do it. The stock kind of air panel filter doesn't make any sound, so this one makes the sound of sucking in air. And if you have a turbo car, it makes the turbo sound a lot more louder, I believe. Let me stand this on my fucking head. I'm Asian, so I have a lot of practice of, you know, carrying baskets on my head or stuff. Right then, we've been through all of the modifications. I believe that's 5, I'm not sure, but we're gonna go on to the last modification, and that is my exhaust. I believe that the exhaust is one of the top modifications anybody should do because it's the most expensive, but whenever you turn on the car, it just sounds nice, and when you're driving, it's just beautiful. This exhaust is so big that I can fit my whole fist in. I mean, come on now. What this is, it is a Cobra Sport exhaust, but it's a muffler. Right, I'm gonna set you guys down here, and then you can hear what it sounds like. Ready? But yeah, that was the exhaust, and honestly, every time you turn on the car, it's probably the best modification, you know, you could ever have on a car, I think. Quickly, I am actually going to be getting a front splitter for my car, so if you guys want to see that, stay tuned for that video because it's coming soon. There will be a front splitter on there. That is my Vauxhall Corsa limited edition 2013, and that is like a few of the modifications that I've done to it. I've got a front splitter coming, so watch out for that video. I've literally got it in my house right now. I'm just waiting to install it. Let me know what you guys think of all of the modifications I've done to my car. I want my car to look quite stock. But yeah, alright then boys, follow me on Instagram at @_OtherStuff if you did enjoy, for more behind the scenes and stuff. Subscribe if you are new, and if you didn't end up in liking this video, I don't know how the fuck you got to the end of the video, but still, don't subscribe, I guess. Dislike the video, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna get the fuck home because I need a piss. thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see your faces in my next video with the splitter.